All right, if y'all want to start heading in and finding a seat, that would be great. I've never done the little resonance bell. All right, good morning, everyone. My name is Megan McCarthy, and my pronouns are she, her. I'm the co-director of youth education here at the Ethical Society and your host for this morning's platform. Welcome. Whether you're a longtime member or a first-time visitor, here in person or joining us on our live stream, we're glad you're here. So that our time together is not interrupted, please take a moment to silence your devices or put them in airplane mode. Make sure your seat backs and tray tables are in their full upright position and your seat belts are securely fastened. Thank you for your consideration. Let's begin. Our musical guests today are ragtime duo Cherry and Jerry. Their first song will be Belford's Carnival March by Russell Alexander. Please give them a warm welcome. That was so great. Thank you so much. As a way to remind us of our shared commitments, each week we have a student from our ethical education program read the C core values. Please welcome this week's reader, Cassie Freeman, to the stage.
Every person is important and unique. Every person deserves to be treated fairly and kindly. I can learn from everyone. I am a part of this earth. I cherish it and all the life upon it. I learn from the world around me by using my senses, mind, and feelings. I am a member of the world community, which depends on the cooperation of all people for peace and justice. I can learn from the past to build for the future. I am free to question. I am free to choose what I believe. I accept responsibility for my choices and actions. I strive to live my values.
Excellent job, as always, Cassie. In place of opening words this week, we'll do a reading of the story that inspires today's program. Like many folktales, there are different versions of this story that circulate. Some may use a bone, a nail, or an axe in place of a stone. The stranger who appears may be a soldier, a monk, or a nameless man. But all the stories inevitably feature a village or town shedding prejudice and fear in favor of curiosity and wonder, individuals contributing to the greater good, and the feelings of warmth, community, and connection that happen over a shared meal. This is the story of Stone Soup. All right, let's see here. Making sure this works. There we go. Once upon a time, far away yet very near, a weary traveler came to a quiet village. He went door to door begging for food to silence the hunger in his belly. The fearful villagers each in turn told the stranger that food was scarce. There was nothing to share, and they closed their doors to him. Oh, they are in great need indeed, thought the hungry man. He pulled a few things from his knapsack and began to build a small fire in the center of the village. He called out to the villagers, "All of you, take heart. I will make enough stone soup to feed us all." People laughed and shook their heads. Stone soup? Clearly this man was a fool. But they watched with growing curiosity as the man took an ordinary stone from his pocket and tossed it with a loud kerplunk into the pot. As he crouched down, stirring the water with a stick, the weary traveler spoke aloud to himself. "Oh, this will be a fine stone soup, more than enough for everyone to share." As more villagers gathered, a child asked the man, "What does stone soup taste like?" "Oh, it's quite delicious," said the traveler. "And the best thing is that it's always different every time and every place I make it." "Why?" asked the children. "Every time I make this wondrous soup, something quite magical happens," replied the traveler. "What?" they asked. "Well, it usually starts with someone going to fetch something they think will make the soup taste better," said the man, "like a bit of carrot or a bit of onion. Most people seem to think that the stone needs a little help. I could be wrong. Maybe it's different here in your village. But so far on this journey, I've found that people have much more to share than they think they do." The children were quiet for a time, and then they gathered close around, gazing into the soup pot. Could it be true? Sure enough, the villagers began adding a little of this and a little of that to the steaming pot. An onion, some celery, a potato, a bunch of herbs, a pinch of salt. Even a little bit of meat found its way into the soup. The traveler said a thank you for each contribution. It wasn't long before the village square was filled with the smell of the glorious soup and the sounds of the villagers talking and laughing together. Tables were brought out and soon covered with colorful cloths and plenty of bowls and spoons for everyone. Loaves of crusty bread appeared and even some cheese. The traveler served each person in turn, then sat down to join in the feast. Everyone ate until their bellies were full. When it was time to continue on his way, the traveler bent down to pack his knapsack. A little girl came up to him. "Here's your stone, mister," said the little girl. "I found it at the bottom of the pot." "I think you should keep it," the traveler said. "You can use it to make stone soup whenever you need to remember that you have enough, and that when you share together, there is always enough. The villagers thanked the traveler and bid him farewell. As he began his new journey, he stooped down to pick up a stone, slipped it into his pocket, and continued on his way. The end. Thank you. And now we'll welcome Cherry and Jerry back for one more song, a rendition of Smoke Gets in Your Eyes by Jerome Kern. The kids are going to head back down now. The Ethical Society offers an ethical education program on Sunday mornings for kindergarten through 8th grade and youth group for high school age students. Visiting youth and families are welcome to check out our programs at any time. All right, this morning we have 2 local activists who will talk about their unique efforts and experiences providing mutual aid and support to fellow members of the St. Louis community. First up is Shakelia Bolden. Shakelia is a hotline coordinator the hotline coordinator, I should say, for St. Louis Mutual Aid and founder of the Community Closet. Please extend a warm welcome to her.
Hello, everyone. So, as she stated, I'm the hotline coordinator with STL Mutual Aid. What I do is provide resources to the community, such as where you can find free food, help with utility assistance, rent assistance. But the major thing that I do is provide a community closet from my basement. So in taking some of those calls, I realized that, hey, when you finally pay your rent, you have the utilities paid, what did you miss? You missed the groceries. You may have missed buying cleaning supplies or even having laundry detergent. And so I founded the community closet from my basement. I provide toiletries, laundry supplies, and cleaning supplies to the community for free. Monthly, I'm able to do about 4 or 5 families, and that's out of my own pocket. Let's see. So I started with the hotline during a time that I was actually going through something myself. I was actually on home dialysis. I couldn't contribute by getting out in the community. So the hotline was the way of me giving back even during the time that I was going through things myself. I stuck around. Guess what? I received a kidney transplant. Next month will be 4 years. And so I still am very active in the community. Yesterday, I went to one of the community gardens. Me and my daughter picked our own greens and fresh basil and things of that nature. And these are open to the community as always. I have an Amazon wish list. If you ever want to connect with me, the items from that wish list come directly to my front porch. Or if you want to deliver the things yourself, please come see me. I have volunteers that also help out in the community to deliver the items to people if they cannot get to us. Thank you.
All right, we'll be sure to share that information with the community so that if you want to contribute or participate in St. Louis Mutual Aid, you can have that opportunity. It's a great organization, or a network, I should say. Next, we have Kevin Fitzgerald. Kevin is a local labor activist who's created several projects on his own to provide resources and support to St. Louisans who experience addiction and mental health issues as well as homelessness. Please welcome Kevin.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you. I don't have anything prepared, so I'm just going to tell you what it is. Yes, I thank you for the very all-encompassing introduction, because I think they all go together: homelessness, unhoused, addiction, many of our issues, and I found that more and more getting involved. At any rate, everything I do, I try to just think what I can do. What can I do? I'm not degreed, I can't build web pages or anything else, but I can, always seems like there's something I can do. So I started working at recovery centers, volunteering, and one night I was doing one where we dispensed sterilized syringes to IV users. And I thought, well, I'm going to give them. The people all coming in were pretty challenged. So I just started making a couple loaves of peanut butter and jelly and going down there. And while I'm doing that, I'm giving them peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. And those lasted about 3 minutes. So the next night when I was sitting there doing peanut butter and jelly, I had the computer in front of me. I thought, I don't know. So I just tapped on Facebook. I said, anybody want to help me do this? And I explained what I was doing. From that, that night I had, I don't know how many private messages. 10, 12, and from there, it grew and grew, and I just had people come to my house, and I have a regular door on my garage, and it's always unlocked. I said at any time of the day or the evening, any day, you can come by. I set up a table, and that first year, we gave out over 10,000 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and I work with 2, 3 recovery social centers. And this year, we're probably over 10,000 now, easily. It's grown immensely. It's something that I do 6, 7 days a week. And including within that scope, I make what I call life boxes. These are things to dispense free Narcan. I've made them out of used newspaper boxes, newspaper dispenser boxes. What else? Now I'm making them, and at any rate, now I'm making them out of, this was a huge project. We got with the Carpenters Union and the Sheet Metals Workers Union, and we built 10 boxes that are on the idea of your little library boxes. Only these are incredible quality. I mean, they were something else. But anyway, so I had them, newspaper boxes, and now I'm doing them with mail boxes that I buy and just put in a 5-gallon bucket of cement and a mailbox on top, and I dress them up. Everything's purple because that's the color of recovery. Within the dispensing of Narcan, now I'm dispensing books. And a group reached out to me called Ready Readers that you may be aware of. I wasn't. And they said, usually we don't work with anybody that doesn't have a 501c. I don't. This is all just, as the lady before me, this is all just me. A lot of my own money and a lot of donor money now. But anyway, they reached out to me, and now they are supplying me with just beautiful brand new books, children's books. I'm working, all my areas that I work in are predominantly black, poor. So I'm getting books black-centered. All have black characters, black children. What else? Beyond that, it has grown immensely. Beyond the sandwiches now is hygiene kits, clothing, and I have incredible donors. It's incredible how people are stepping up. I've got tons and tons of socks, coats, shoes. Last week I stood and talked with a woman who didn't have shoes, standing there in her bare feet. So I guess that's about it. But the main thing I've learned so much politically as well as to why we have these conditions. But the main thing is how people will come together if somebody gives them a chore, and how everyone can do something. I have people say, well, I just don't know what to do. I mean, if I can do this stuff, anybody can. I'm making dispensaries, it's all built on peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. There's nothing more basic, and they're perfect for unhoused situations, by the way. But anyway, that's the main thing I've learned, is that everybody can do something, believe in yourself, and just start. I've made a fool out of myself more times than I can imagine, but you just start and do. Thank you.
Thank you, Kevin, and thank you, Shakelia. Before we move on, we normally do a mindfulness minute at the top of our program. But in honor of our special program today, we're going to conclude our time together with a loving kindness meditation, which we often do at the end of our seat classes downstairs. Collection and announcements will follow. So close your eyes, and we're going to take 3 breaths in and out. 1, 2, 3. And I'd like you to picture yourself sitting across from yourself and repeat these words. May I be happy. This is you guys. May I be happy. May I be peaceful. May I be well. Take another breath in and out. Now picture someone you love sitting across from you and repeat the words after me. May you be happy. May you be peaceful. May you be well. Take a breath in and out. Now this is my favorite. Picture someone you're having a conflict with or who you don't normally get along with, sitting across from you, and repeat the words after me. May you be happy. May you be peaceful. May you be well. Now open your eyes. Take another breath in and out. And take in all the people around you today. And if you can, let your minds and hearts expand beyond this building and picture all of humanity, our animal and plant brethren, our beautiful home, the earth. We are all one. And now repeat after me. May we be happy. May we be peaceful. May we be well. Thank you. All right. right, the welcome team will now take up a collection for those of you interested in supporting the society, which depends on the generosity of our members and visitors to operate. Today we'll be doing a split collection between the society and St. Louis Mutual Aid, the community network we heard about today. If you don't have cash with you, you can donate at ethicalstl.org/donate or use the QR code on the screen. We'll also share a QR code to donate to St. Louis Mutual Aid. We appreciate anything you're able to offer. If you're interested in joining the Ethical Society, or you're a visitor and would like to know more, please stop by the Visitors Connect table downstairs in the Becker Room after platform today. Quick announcement, our annual Service Sunday platform is scheduled for Sunday, November 17th. Nursery childcare will be provided for our youngest kiddos, but everyone else will have the opportunity to do community service together and put our ethics into action. We have a variety of options planned that are inclusive of ages and abilities, and we encourage you to mark your calendars for this wonderful community event. As a part of our service, we're collecting warming items in partnership with Atheist Alliance Helping the Homeless. The main items needed are hot hand warmers, thick socks, and hats. Please review the Amazon wish list for ideas of what is needed, donate if you're able, and bring in your items by November 17th. You can direct your questions to member Crystal White. We would love to keep you informed about future events at the Ethical Society of St. Louis. You may use the QR code to sign up for the weekly newsletter, check the Friends of the Ethical Society Facebook group, or email the relevant staff person or member. Okay. And now we're going to welcome Cherry and Jerry back for one last song. And just so you know, Cherry is right here. This is Isaac Cherry. And Jerry is on piano.
Not a girl.
And that song was On the Pike by James Scott. Thank you, Cherry and Jerry. You are always welcome here and are a crowd favorite, and we love your epic style. So cool. As we wrap up, I'd like to extend another thanks to our speakers, Shakelia and Kevin, as well as the volunteers and staff that helped make today happen. Special shout out to Cassie Byers, our ethical education students, and all the folks that are downstairs helping to prepare our stone soup and salad lunch, as well as all of you who contributed something to the meal. We each have the power and the responsibility to support and care for each other. I hope the stories that we heard today remind you of that and inspire you to act in ways big and small. And if you haven't done so already, please, please, please vote on Tuesday, November 3rd. I'm still undecided, so if you have any suggestion. I invite you now to join us downstairs in the Becker Room. We will have our usual coffee, but we will also be having our stone soup and salad community lunch, the TWA bake sale, and the TWA puzzle sale. It's an epic Sunday, guys. All are welcome, and there's no charge for the food, and we are accepting donations downstairs, again, for St. Louis Mutual Aid. So if you don't know where the Becker Room is, just follow the crowd down the stairs or the elevator, and have a wonderful week, everyone.